Thanks for joining us on TCM. I'm Dana Delaney. Up next, TCM's Star of the Month, Myrna Loy, is part of an all-star cast from MGM in 1933, Night Flight. Adapted from the best-selling novel by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, who also wrote The Little Prince, the movie is based on Saint-Exupéry's experiences as a pilot of a commercial air service in Argentina. John Barrymore plays the hard-driving director of an airline, and Lionel Barrymore plays his assistant. Clark Gable and Robert Montgomery play two of the company's pilots, while Helen Hayes and Myrna Loy, big cast, are the pilots' wives waiting for their husband's safe return. MGM had great success with this ensemble format in films such as Grand Hotel and Dinner at 8, but the structure of Night Flight unfolds more as a series of individual episodes, so you'll never see all the cast in a single scene together. At this point in her career, Myrna Loy had been at MGM just over 2 years and had already appeared in more than a dozen pictures. In looking back, she remembered the long hours and unending work as valuable experience. If the studio decided to build you, she later said, they built you to last. And for an actress whose career lasted into the 1980s, I'd say she was right. From 1933, directed by Clarence Brown and also with 6-year-old Buster Phelps, here's Night Flight. Night Flight was the fifth and final film that John and Lionel Barrymore appeared in together. Director Clarence Brown found himself clashing repeatedly with John Barrymore, who was drinking on filming days and relying on cue cards. Brown was ready to replace John Barrymore with an unknown, but he was overruled by studio head Louis B. Mayer. Helen Hayes was also intimidated by John Barrymore. When it came time to film their scene together, she was surprised to see he didn't use cue cards. When someone asked him why, he said it was because he didn't want to resort to such a crutch in the presence of a real actress. Helen Hayes later said it was the best review she ever got. Up next, Myrna Loy appears as an exotic temptress taking deadly revenge on her old schoolmates.